Good morning. Welcome to this week's list. Hey, if you did not read my blog from the commander's list last week, please do take the time to do it and acquaint yourself with my overall process. It won't take very long, 2-minute read maybe. And I just want to make sure everybody understands kind of the way we do business here at Silicon Valley Coins. If you're not on the commander's list and you didn't get the email, you can see the blog on my website. And if you want to get on the email, just send me a text or send me an email and I will get you added. So anyway, let's get started. I love this week's list. I love the weeks that have lists that have a mixture of collector coins and high power coins, and that's what we got this week. So let me grab my pointer. Obviously starting out here with a 1930 Buffalo nickel. I picked this one out, just recently got it back from CAC. Just great toning on this piece. Like, it just is really, really lustrous. 1930 is not a tough date. It doesn't have a perfect strike. It's certainly not weak, but it's not great for a 30, I would say, which sometimes comes very nice. Reverse matches. You got that nice kind of streaky toning that provides like a really nice contrast backdrop to the Buffalo. Very clean coin, very high end, not really a 7, but still like all there and about as much as you could possibly want from a 66 with something special to differentiate it, which is that really, really nice looking toning and the pop. Gray sheet on this coin is $395. CPG is $525. One just sold that was kind of just standard color for $456 in January. I'm asking $500 for this coin. And if you're a Buffalo guy, you'll love it. All right, next up, 1796 dime in VF35 CAC. Man, what do I say about 1796 dimes? Okay. This is an interesting year. Obviously, it's an important type coin, although not a one-year type coin. But what's really interesting about 1796 specifically is that there are some monster coins from this date. I think there's a 68, if I remember correctly. Look it up on CoinFacts. I've gawked at that coin for years and years when it came out. Pedigreed back to the end of time, if I also remember correctly. So you can get an amazing 1796. They also come somewhat available in the circulated grades, but they are often messed with when they're circulated. And this coin is virgin, like just completely virgin. My only complaint is, you can see it on the True View, by the way. There's the cert if you want to look it up. There's a little hit right there next to her mouth. This right here, let me see if I can get even closer, is a die crack. So, and that's pretty common. Lots of these have some pretty amazing die cracks around. This coin is very close to XF. In fact, I think they might have called it a 35 because of the hit on the face. I'm a little reticent to say that, but I could maybe see that. Great luster, lots of detail, and a great coin. Gray sheet is $9,000. Price guide is 11. If you look at other APR, you'll see that even some coins that don't have CAC stickers sold for really strong money. People are looking for this coin, and if you are looking for a mid-grade type example that has plenty of detail, now's your shot. 1796 looks better than any of us had we been born then. All right. A 1911, and of course I'm on the high resolution shot here, so we'll see if this phone allows this to actually get into focus. I don't know what this is going on with this particular Rattler and 4K. Do I have to hold it way out here? Well, anyway, let's start right here because you can see all of the cameo on this coin. This coin is very nicely frosted. I'm not saying it's going to decam, but I am saying that it's pretty special. And you guys are going to have to trust me to some extent on this because the coin will not focus. There we go. At least we got the reverse. You can see all the cameo on this side too. This is a very, very, very difficult date to find in deep cameo. A little bit easier to find in cameo. I priced it at $2,950, which is right in between and closer to cameo money than it is to decam. I don't think the coin would 67. I think it's properly graded as a 66, although I can't really find any hairlines, but it also has a fair amount of toning in between. So I really apologize for this video quality. I got to remember when I shoot Rattlers not to go into the 4K. There's toning here, a little bit of toning here. There's blues and some golds that are around. I'm loath to call it a 67 on a dip out, which is tempting because I don't know what's underneath that toning from a hairline standpoint. So anyway, $2,950. This coin probably will not sell off the video because I can't get any sort of focus on it. And with that, you're just going to have to trust me, and I'll try to shoot some pictures in the email tomorrow, which I always do, and I promise the pictures will turn out nicer. One last shot here. What are we going to do? Really close. How about that? How about like that? Stop moving, John. All right, there's a very quick focus. And I give up. I'm crying uncle. All right, these dollars are also in Rattlers, but they usually do better. And here is, if you're a Rattler guy, you know how difficult a 79S in Dimple Rattler is to find. This coin is very hard to find in Dimple Rattler. Really, any Dimple Rattler holder at all is difficult. This coin is amazing. Great contrast, not chalky dimple. This is a black and white dimple. Really nice frost on it. Not completely frosted, but it's got nice frost. Tiny, tiny, and I mean super tiny, little bit of toning right there. Pricing this coin at $2,500. I think you guys, if you're a dimple aficionado, you will find that that is not really out of line. Beautiful coin. Don't think it's a 6. It's properly graded as like a 65A coin. But really, really nice looking. A tiny little bit of toning down here as well. Okay, and then the 1880S, which also has a little blush of toning right there, just to be clear. That is a little chunk of, I'll try to shake it off there. I think plastic, like from that just showed up actually when I was rotating the coin. This has nice frost too, also a dimple in 65. Really, really nice mirrors. Pricing this coin at $1,750. If you want some Dimple Rattlers, pull the trigger, folks. And then finally finishing up with another great collector coin. This one, a 93.0 key date VF20 CAC. This is just a little toning streak, by the way, not a scratch, as you might imagine, on a CAC coin. It's got a nice cameo, cert cameo look. Looks like it came out of, where is that? Some Bowers and Marina sale from a long time ago, because it certainly is not Bowers and Marina anymore. All right, gray sheet on this is 530, CPG is 700, asking 675, and a great mid-grade coin. All right, folks, if you like what we're doing here, as always, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, and even your worst enemies. And I don't know. I hope you guys all have a great week. And until next week, happy hunting.